your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready, ready! 30 base. 55. Pick up the ball. Jim, hey, Orvin.
Now Jones on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Randy Moss, 82 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
This will be taken about the 12. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Cut, 380. 43. Check, 43. Check. You ain't cut.
On first and 10, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now again, right side. Dickerson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 18, Gator. Watch the safety creep.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On second down, it's Jackson. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Come on, set. 60-or. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set up. 18. 59. What we got? What we got? What we got?
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Lions nothing.
Set. 15. Lonnie. 59. Get it.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready, set. Check. 59. 59. Watch the blast. Watch the blast. Shoot.
They'll try and run forward with Bo, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd down, here's Bo, and he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
On first down, it's Allen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. But somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Jones operating from the gun, going for the deep ball, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Rush in.
Here's Allen. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
56. Check 56. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
They'll run on first down. It's Allen, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On second down, this is Jackson. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
56, right there. 19. I'm on. He's checking.
On third down, Allen, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is fielded at the 7. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
65. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Go.
Jones now to throw on third down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Allen here on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Wilson. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Calvin Johnson there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run down with Bo Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. They run on 1st down with Jackson. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a give right side. It's Jackson. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Come on, set. Ten Lobo. Ricky. Get ready.
Jones on 3rd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.